of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the New York Knicks here in New York. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harris is out there with Brown. And it's Green, and it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Alfred Payton is out there at Rivers, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. On the wing, Harris.
Who's watching here?
Outside, KD. Robinson against Jordan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now, here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
Now Randall following Durant's three-point attempt. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Brown against Payton. Brown inside. Just 2 to shoot.
Well, quick hands and active feet. Elfrid Payton as good on the defensive end as anyone in the league.
That's good from Randall on the assist by Rivers.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here is Harris. There's the feed to Jordan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Harris passes to Durant. Pops it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Payton dishes to Barrett. Outside Robinson. Off target from 3-point range.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Shot left block. Basket good. And this game is tied up now.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
And here's Barrett. Banked in off the glass.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Green off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Green kicks to KD. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. KD's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Payton. They need this. Randall with the bucket. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Durant, the pass to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And so Jordan nails both of them. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Toppin. He kicks it to Bullock for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Here's Chiozza. KD looking around. No good from Jordan.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Nets leading by 5. Here's Luwawu. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists in the game. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Quickly, Noel trying to break loose, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Durant, pass to Shamet. Lets it fly from 18. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And there's the pass to Bullock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now Kevin Durant. He's got 5. Pass to Chiozza. With 1 on the clock. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where, hitting on all cylinders, playing good ball, moving fast, playing great defense. I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then we can last at that level of
And Gray, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Luwawu is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Gioza in at the 1 spot.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Luwawu, the pass to Gioza. Passes it to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
Now, here's Bullock. Here's Toppin. Jordan with the rebound. Nets leading by 7. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jordan.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
Take a break.
No.
Take a break.
Yeah.
Two
I was
shots.
wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Randall's checked in for Toppin. And it's Austin Rivers in for Reggie Bullock. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Durant against Randall. That one goes in.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Peyton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Pass to Durant. Goes up on the high post. The Knicks pull it in.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brown outside. The pass to Johnson. Brown outside. Green. No good there. And New York will come the other way. Peyton outside. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
That's good from Durant.
What you love about Kevin Durant is he's an MVP level candidate every year, and yet there's a hunger and a thirst to get better at basketball. This is so fun to watch.
Now here's Randall. He's got 8. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brown. Here's Harris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Boy, you love the willingness of Joe Harris to mix it up. There's a physicality to his game that might surprise you.
The Nets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. That's good from Harris. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Robinson. Over Harris. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Harris against Barrett. Outside for Randall. Over Green. Randall no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. That's his first foul. Here's Randall. 8 points for him. 1:40 2:49 left now here in the second. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Nets leading by 13. Left side, Harris. Jordan. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Jordan's got 14.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Payton against Brown. Harris outside. Lets it go with the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
At the elbow, it's Barrett. Over Harris. And that one hits back iron. Brooklyn's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. To the middle, Jordan kicks to Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Quickly, headed by Green. It's good. 27 seconds left in the first half. Here's Chiosa. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Shamet missing. Quickly, guarded by Jordan. Randall outside. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. Nets lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You look like you're in a great flow. What is happening out there?
My teammates doing a great job of looking for me. I'm just trying to finish plays. Post up is working for us a little bit, so I think the second half they're gonna come on me and double a little bit. So I got to kick out for the shooters for good shots.
We'll see how the adjustments work. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. DeAndre Jordan came out on a mission in the first. He had 13 points and 7 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem. Got to commit a few more bodies down low. They got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. And even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the to be. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Rivers out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They led by as many as 18 points.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
The dish now to Brown. To the paint. Right block shot. And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Brown. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
And Jordan sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Payton. It's good from long range. Payton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Pass to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Durant. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Barrett, no good.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And the shot goes in. Durant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, there is an ease with which Kevin Durant plays the game. This guy knows I can score from anywhere right now.
And Barrett gets it to go. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Brown the pass to Jordan. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. And they double up Brown. From deep, Green. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes to Rivers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Payton, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense from Brown. Nets leading by 17. Here's Green, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
There it finds Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Jeff Green picks one up.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Now here's Rivers. Kicks it to Barrett. Tries from 16. Buries the jump shot. Barrett's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Brown, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 21. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Rivers. Payton against Brown. Payton kicks to Barrett. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
First free throw is good.
What R.J. Barrett brings to the table nightly is an incredible array of basketball skills offensively and tireless energy. If he can get consistent with his perimeter game, he's going to be very difficult to deal with for a long time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Green. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Harris. And so he makes both from the line. Nets leading by 19. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
We're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
It's Robinson high post. He's against Jordan. They double him with Jordan. From deep. Knox misses. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Chioza's checked in. Knicks trail by 21. Makes it off the glass. 8 points for him. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. And it's Shamet missing. The Knicks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Shamet with the steal. Here's Chiozza. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Bullock. New York moving it around. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. Now, here's Shamet. Dishes it to Durant. And KD throws it down.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
The pass to Knox. Randall outside. Back to Knox. 6 to shoot. Fades away. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Durant. Over Randall. Randall grabs the board. Knicks trailed by 21. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Luwawu. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Chiozza passes to Durant. Pass to Chiozza. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Chiozza's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Nets running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. Durant is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Green. And it's Chiozza in at the point.
Look, Kevin Durant's looking at the defender like, hey, if you're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Rivers with it. Pass to Knox from downtown, but they recover it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you got to think of Kevin Knox as such a skilled forward, willing to get himself to the foul line.
At the line for your Knicks, Kevin Knox. At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. He hits both from the stripe.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Chiozza. Here's Green. And yes, it's good.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here is Smith. Here's Rivers. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
You can see Tyler Johnson with that vertical has the ability to send it back.
A different look for New York. Brazdeikis is checked in, and it's Bergson for Rivers. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Make no mistake, the determination that Dennis Smith Jr. plays with on the interior is going to make good things happen.
2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith.
And we know that when Dennis Smith Jr. is playing to his strengths, this guy is an effective player. The key for him moving forward is he's got to find a way to be consistent.
That one is no good. Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Pass to Luau. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And here is Brown. Clock at 6. And no good that time. Great D that time from Payton. It's Rivers on the wing. Over Green. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, this is the all-around game of Julius Randle, right? We think that he can score it, board it, but how about that pass?
Payton against Brown. On the wing, Harris. He dishes it to Green. Durant down low. Garrett covering. Knicks trailed by 21. Here's Rivers. And Jordan sends it back. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Durant. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Durant's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Payton finds Randall. It's Barrett on the wing. Pulls up, high post. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Inside, Durant. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. KD's got 28.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here is Robinson. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. Harris against Rivers. Harris kicks to Brown. The pass to Durant. The 3 ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Pass to Barrett. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Barrett. And it's 6 points for Elfrid Payton.
Well, that's really good strength on that finish by Elfrid Payton. Nice job to embrace the contact.
KD passes to Brown. And they double up Brown. Down low. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Now here's Randall. Passes it to Barrett. Nice D from Durant.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Brown against Payton. KD's shot is good. KD's got 33 points.
Well, Kevin Durant is now able, because of increased strength and physical ability, able to absorb contact and play through it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for KD.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
Now here's Brown, following the shot by Kevin Durant. And now the Knicks on the break. And here they go. Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 34 seconds left in the game. Durant, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Durant's got 35.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Now here's Payton. That one goes. Count it.
Well, in the pick and roll, Elfrid Payton trying to advance his skill set. Nice play right there.
Rivers against Harris. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you look confident tonight offensively. What got you going?
My teammates have confidence and they're comfortable with me making the right basketball play on the block. Starting to get doubled a little bit, so just have to work on passing out of the post and just taking what the defense gives me.
It was a very impressive show, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.